Hey YouTube, VegasPenguin, and what you'll be watching in the background is my first 70 bomb on Black Ops 3. I absolutely went off in this game. I finished with 71 kills, and so yeah, this was my first time getting a 70 plus. Don't think it was, might have been my first time getting 60 plus too. But enjoy the gameplay in the background. I do get a couple frenzy kills in this gameplay as well. And what I want to talk about is Black Ops 3, the return of Pubstomping. You know, Pubstomping has been around for a long time. So, you know, with Modern Warfare 2 going for nukes and the streaks in there. MW3, I mean, there wasn't a lot of viable streaks with the AC-130, the Reaper, stuff like that. And then Black Ops 2 totally, like, hit it off with Pubstomping, Dog, Swarm, VSAT, and Vito Warship. All the streaks that were in Black Ops 2 made it so that Pubstomping took a whole new level that it's never seen before. And with these most two recent qualities, Ghost and AW, streaks are not as powerful. And, you know, the highest streak in Ghost was the Loki, and below that was the Helo pilot thingy-majig. And those streaks were not very powerful. I mean, the Helo pilot was because it was like 50 cal bullets, but it still wasn't the same. You couldn't compare it to some of the streaks that were in Black Ops 2. There's one frenzy kill. And the low-key was just, it was so bad at the beginning of the game. Like, if you're the highest streak in the game, I think it was like a 15 gun streak. If that high streak is that bad that you have to buff it later on in the game, that streak isn't the most powerful thing in the world. So that was kind of a letdown for a lot of people because, you know, that came out Black Ops 2, all hyped, Ghost. There was a lot of hype surrounding Ghost because it was like a new game we haven't seen before. But it didn't deliver on the streaks, and I saw a lot of people complain. It was a big thing during Ghost about the streaks are not as powerful. Black Ops 2 really set the bar high, and then we come to AW, and it's the same thing. The streaks are not as powerful. One thing is the streaks are easy to get, and it's not very rewarding when you do get them because of how easy they are to get. You know, the main streaks in AW are the Bombing Run, the Paladin, and the Warbird, and they're not really that hard to get, and they don't really put in the work as you wish they would, especially the Paladin being the highest streak in the game. It doesn't put in that dominating factor as you wish, like a Swarm would do, or a K9 unit would do. You don't have that dominating factor, and that's a real disappointment. Now, looking in on the beta of what I played so far, streaks are returning to be that dominant factor. In a gameplay that I'll show later on, I get the wraps on this map, and they absolutely tear it up, literally, because they're like little balls with metal spikes, whatever, they absolutely go off. And even the Hellstorm, like, you can get easy quads with the Hellstorm, probably get a few 5-man, 6-mans, and the streaks are really returning to Call of Duty. It's gonna be Pubstomping 2.0 because it's just the return of Black Ops 2 streaks, basically. And I can't imagine what the mothership is like, because if the Hellstorm and the wraps are that good on its own, the freaking mothership, the highest streak in the game, as we know of, is gonna tear limb from limb. It's absolutely insane, and I'm really excited because, you know, I think Black Ops 2, I'm gonna actually try and go get those 100 pluses because it doesn't seem that difficult to get 100 pluses. It's kind of like BO2, you know. You think you have like 50 kills, you check the scoreboard, oh, I have 70, and those streaks are really gonna come into play. And they're really going to be beneficial to the player because they're going to really help you go off. And I'm really excited for that because, like I said, there's another frenzy kill. Like I said, it's been a while since we've had really good streaks return to Call of Duty, and I'm really looking forward to it. Now, of course, once we get to the official build of the game, things will be nerfed, things will be patched, but I don't feel like the score streaks will take that much of an effect on the patches. Just because it seems pretty even out right now. Just by the only thing that's getting a lot of is UAVs, which I've said before, but everything else is pretty even out. I mean, I guess Hellstorm missiles are getting called in quite a bit, and not a lot of people are running blind eyes, so it's you can see where everyone is pretty easily, and that's why you can get those high like dominating quads and 5-mans with the Hellstorm missile. But it's really nice seeing streaks come back, you know. It's going to be good to finally re-dominate a game and be that control force in the lobby. Because I know when I was in this game, I started out kind of shaky, but then I just started going off. And then the game you'll see later when I get the wraps, it's game over. It literally is. And that's the thing people have been missing. They wanted to sling streaks that you can call in and it would just be game over. You call it in, you know you're screwed. And this guy's dominating you. And that's something we've been missing for 2 years. Since Black Ops 2 we've been missing it. And finally, it's back. And it's going to be insane how many 100 pluses people get. 200 plus. It's going to be a really good year in my opinion for Pubstomping. And I hope you guys are looking forward to it. If you want a Pub Stomper, well, you better gear up because they're coming. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll let the raw gameplay finish out. But I'm VegasPenguin, and I'm out.
Ready for deployment.
Hard point to contest.
Establish perimeter at 10,000 feet. AGL.
Tango down. This battle is ours to lose.
Midway.
Don't.
Field check complete.
Hard point identified.
Levels 5%.
Hard point locked down. Hard point lost. Hard point contested. Hard point lost. Hard point is ours.
Attack off. Get me eyes on.
We're out of time. Don't hold back.
In the turn, sensors are capture your objective.
Hard point lost.
Confirming kill.
Hard point locked down. UAV inbound.
UAV
Battery
MPO.
dead.
80% check.
Hard point identified. Hard point locked down.
Profit kill.
Hard point lost. UAV inbound.
Thanks for the work. UAV
Hard point is ours.
Attack 'em. UAV now. Raise down.
In the turn, sensors are capturing your objective.